Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are just stumbling on my channel, guys, my name is Gift. I am a mom YouTuber. I make videos on lifestyle, family, just anything anything. And guys, trust me, you would enjoy my content. Please do well to subscribe and support my ministry. And if you're a returning subscriber, I love you guys. You are the real MVP. I love you guys for your support. Your support is just, even when I am not uploading, guys, I keep getting subscriptions. Is that not amazing? Is that not amazing? Guys, I don't want this video to be very long. I just want to go straight to the point and be precise about things that our parents, especially our mothers, didn't tell us about pregnancy. Until you are pregnant, that's when you know that these things exist. But they are not scary things, guys. These are just lifestyle changes when you're pregnant, and I just want to prepare our upcoming mothers and those who intend to be mothers this year or very soon about what they should expect. It's not applicable to everybody. These were some of the things I experienced. Okay, I'm speaking based on this pregnancy and not the other ones. So I know most of you would also experience him. So when it starts coming, you know that, okay, it's not peculiar to you alone, that it's part of the pregnancy or it's part of the pregnancy symptoms. So guys, let's go down. Let's go down to the deal of the day. I have them jotted down so I don't forget any. But these are few, there are a lot, but these are few. But if I can remember more in course of the video, then I would include them. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is what I do whenever I'm bored. So guys, let's just dive right into the video. So the first thing, guys, that you would experience when you are pregnant is your increase in boobs. Your boobs would increase, if not massively, but significantly, yes. And they'll be very sensitive and, guys, painful, especially the aurora area. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Yeah, around the nipple. Yes, that dark area. Your nipple becomes painful. When you touch it, it becomes very sensitive and painful, and your boobs becomes fuller. So that is one of the signs of pregnancies. It's also a period sign, but it's more intense with pregnancy than with period, if that makes sense. Secondly, guys, one thing I experienced again, or one thing let me use the word experience, was constipation. And a lot of my friends also complained of the same thing, constipation. So you would need to have a lot of fruits and vegetables to, relieve yourself of those constipation. Sometimes, guys, I had to take laxative. Yeah, I had to take laxative, but prescribed by my gynae. I didn't just go to the pharmacy or any pharmacy or just went to my first aid to pick up a laxative. No, I had to check right in with my doctor, and they gave me what I wanted. There was this other liquid stuff I got from the pharmacy. My doctor actually said I should get from the pharmacy. Don't know, Mr. Phillips something. I've forgotten, but it also helped. So constipation is common with pregnancy. So guys, my mom never told me this. Nobody ever told me. I started experiencing it when I started having babies or making babies. So guys, when you're constipated while pregnant, just know that it is part of the pregnancy symptoms. And another one, guys, shortness of breath. Even now, I am short of breath. So shortness of breath is one of the things you would experience when pregnant. Just one little activity that you would do for 1 hour at a stretch, and you are not even close to getting tired. You do it for just 1 minute, guys, and you would be so tired. Shortness of breath. You might just take a walk and you'll be grasping for breath. So one of the symptoms of pregnancies, it's not during the early stage though, but as you advance into your pregnancy, shortness of breath. And one of the things again that these I didn't jot down that you would experience, frequent urination, guys. Yeah, sometimes at night, especially with this pregnancy of mine now, I can pee as much as 10 times before waking up in the morning. And this pee, you can't hold it back, and it's not even advisable for you to hold it back because of UTI. UTI is one thing that is common with pregnancies. So even the baby will not allow you hold it. When the baby turns and the head is downwards and it's pressing towards the um, bladder. You just can't hold it. So that's the reason why some pregnant women experience leakage. Yes, they might just have a leak. Yeah, it's common. So frequent urination, and that also triggers um, the taste for water. You would be dehydrated, guys. Dehydration, yeah, it's one common thing with pregnancy. So you should have water with you often. It's even advisable to take a lot of water while you're pregnant. It helps with the fluid, the amniotic fluid, yes, where the baby lives in, or yeah, survives in. Yeah, so you need it. So a lot of water. You would see sometimes some pregnancies, yes, this one I drink a lot of water. I have, if I switch if I switch this camera the other way around now, you would see my waist being filled with bottles. Yes, that's how much I drink water during this pregnancy. So even when you're not tasty, you just have to. But a lot of pregnancies comes with dehydration, so you would crave for loads and loads of water. So that's one of the symptoms. Then some pregnancies, mine, during the first trimester, I was eating like a buffalo. Guys, I would eat. I have finished maybe 2 cups of rice. I am full, but I am hungry. Like, in my head, I am full because I know this is too much of a food for one person to consume. But guys, I am still hungry. There was a time I ate so much and I started crying because I know I had eaten so much, but I was still hungry. My husband, what's the problem? I said, I just finished this quantity of food and I am still hungry. I don't think this is normal. I've never experienced it before. He was like, yeah, it's normal. I have to call my doctors. Like, it's normal. This is, but I wasn't happy. So, guys, in case you find yourself in that situation, just know that it comes with a pregnancy. But while at it, at some point I had to call myself a meeting. Yes, I had to call myself in order and say no gift. But it was very difficult. In fact, it is difficult. Yes, let me not deceive you. It is difficult, very, very difficult to cut down on the quantity of food you want to eat as a pregnant woman. It's very difficult. So a lot of pregnancy comes with hunger. Some come with some peculiar cravings, but I've never had any. Just that I might just wake up and feel like eating a particular thing, but not like I was craving a particular thing throughout the pregnancy. No, no. So you waking up one day and just feeling like eating one mama put, yeah, it's normal. It comes with the pregnancy. Yeah. So smell. For some women, their nose becomes very sensitive. This pregnancy, my nose became very sensitive. You know, and someone might just go into my sister will say, you and this your sensitive nose this period. We might just go we might come into same space together, and I'm like, I smell something. I smell something. Like yesterday, the one that happened yesterday was I went into the kitchen to check on what the chef was making, and I got back into my room. And I and my sister went into the kitchen and we came back together. So I was like, sis, I smell kitchen. That kitchen I went into, and I think my clothes is soaked in the smell. She was not smelling. She said she can't perceive anything. She came, sniffed mine. She said she can't perceive anything. That what kind of nose do I have? I'm like, even yours is smelling. She said she can't perceive anything. So that's how sensitive your nose can become when you're pregnant. So don't see it as though you have COVID or something. No. I don't know if COVID comes with highly sensitive nose, but sensitive nose, being sensitive with smells and all, it's common with pregnancies. And again, irritation. You can easily be irritated. During this pregnancy, I was always irritated. Like little things piss me off. I was always paranoid. I would scold or shout at my children, and I would come back. I'm like, wow, they didn't deserve that scream, or they didn't deserve me shouting at them the way I did. But my daughter sort of understood that it comes to the pregnancy somehow, because that's not the usual me. Though I can shout, but not like I usually shout during this pregnancy. So when you find yourself paranoid, irritated, always angry, mood swing and all, some of those things comes with the hormonal changes during pregnancy. So it's okay. Discomfort, guys. Discomfort. You see those clothes that you feel comfortable in prior to pregnancy. When you're pregnant, be ready that you might not be comfortable in those outfits anymore. Like it got to a point in my pregnancy I couldn't wear on this. Yeah, guys, I couldn't wear on this, especially pants. I couldn't. So sometimes I wear clothes without wearing pants. That was how bad it got with me. So guys, discomfort is one common thing with pregnancy. So when you start feeling very uncomfortable with some certain clothes, just stop wearing them and look for something that you feel comfortable in. Pregnancy is not all about fashion, guys. It's all about comfort. So just look for that thing that gives you comfort and you can go. At some point, I stopped wearing shoes. I stopped wearing whether flat, sandals. I just don't wear them. I wear my husband's I've forgotten what they call it. This slippers that just comes like this and has this stuff. I don't know what they call it. Please leave the name in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. So that's what I just wear and go my way. Sleepless nights. Sleepless. I'm still experiencing it till now. I am still experiencing it till now. To turn from the right to the left is a lot of stress. Sometimes I cry while doing it because of the pain I undergo. So sleepless night is very common. When you sleep on this side for a very long time, most times your shoulder will start paining you, your ear area will start paining you, your hip will start paining you because there's a lot of weight on that part of the body and you will need to switch on to the other part. And sometimes it's painful during those times. So sleepless night is very common with pregnancy. Painful kicks. Yes, painful kicks. Sometimes babies' kicks can be very painful, especially hyperactive babies. Yes, hyper kids. Most times their kicks can be very painful. I know they don't know, but babies, yes, your kicks can be painful and discomforting sometimes. But what do we do now? We need those kicks to know that baby is very healthy. But expect painful kicks sometimes. Bending over can be a very difficult task when pregnant, especially when your baby bump has, progressed to a certain point. Bending over can be very difficult, especially when you want to shave. Yes, you can't sit down below again. Sometimes you will need help, but out of experience, I still can. Sometimes you will need the aid of a mirror, and you would be very, very, very careful while doing it. Sometimes your hand can't get down there. If you need help, ask for help. You can ask hobby, you can ask a friend, any trusted person that you feel very comfortable and free with. You can ask for help. But if not, you can leave it. When you're about delivering, the doctors would help you shave it. But guys, bending over, shaving might be a big task or a huge task. So if you need help, please go for one. So when you find it difficult to shave, it's not abnormal. It is normal because the baby pump has increased in size, so your hands can't get to that position or those areas it normally gets to. It's normal. Then discoloration and stretch marks. It's common. See my neck, guys. My neck is so dark. My neck is so dark, and I realized that this pregnancy gave me a lot of skin tag. Yeah, see that? It gave me a lot of skin tag. See that? Yeah, it gave me a lot of skin tag. Hopefully they would disappear after delivery, or they would reduce significantly after delivery. But if not, guys, that's the price I pay in bringing a new life into this world, and I am happy to do it. But in case you are intending to get pregnant, or you're already pregnant in your early stage and these things they start appearing, just know that they are normal. Skin tag, discoloration, sometimes you would have acne that would spread all over your body and leave these black spots all over your body, but those things will disappear after delivery, though most of them takes time, but they will disappear. Stretch marks are common during pregnancy, though not for every woman. Yeah, it's not applicable to every woman, but 80% of women are prone to stretch mark when pregnant. My last pregnancy gave me a lot of stretch mark on my arm, but on my hands, but this pregnancy did not. This pregnancy didn't give me any stretch mark at all. Rather, some part of my body glows. Yeah, some part glows. Some pregnancy come with glow. Some part of my body glows outside my neck that you know got discolorated, if there's a word like that. Yeah, I would say every part of my body is glowing outside this tiny acne that appeared on my forehead. Now I'm seeing black spots on my forehead, which wasn't there as that last week. That's pregnancy for you. You will just wake up and see one funny thing appearing on your body, but don't be sad. It's part of the process to bring a child into this world. So stretch mark, discoloration on the stomach. Some people they have black stretch marks. Some people the normal stretch mark, but whichever one, just know that it would reduce, even if it doesn't go away permanently, but that it will reduce after having the baby. You get a lot of people swollen legs, water retention. Yes, some of this water retention isn't a healthy one, so sometimes when it's not looking so good, you go to the hospital, they might have one or two things they will do, or the doctor will tell you things to stop or things to start doing to reduce water retention. But it's common for your legs to get fuller when pregnant. That's the reason why some of your shoes, or if not all of your shoes, won't be your perfect sizing. That's why you see a lot of you pregnant women wearing our husband's slippers when pregnant, because our foot or our feet, whichever one, has gotten swollen than usual. Yeah. Then heat, always hot. With this pregnancy, I am always hot. As I'm making this video now, I'm so hot, but I have to turn off the AC because I don't want the noise to get into this video. But getting unnecessarily hot, always hot, under your boobs. Yes, sweating under your boobs, under your arm. You know, this area that folds a lot in the body, you see yourself sweating in those areas often. Even around the private part. Yeah, around the private parts. That's why it's advisable to keep it clean when pregnant, and shaved when pregnant, so you don't pile up bacteria there. And our body is very sensitive this period. Again, what's it called, discharge, vaginal discharge is common with pregnancy, but when it becomes abnormal, you need to check in with your doctor. But when it's not abnormal, vaginal discharge is very, very common with pregnancy. But when you're progressing towards the delivery period and it becomes watery, or you need to check in with your doctor and be sure that your sac hasn't busted or whatever. Yeah, there's no water leakage, to be sure your baby and you are safe. So sex drive, I think this is the last one we'll take today because I'm out of breath, guys, and I'm very tired. I just want to sleep. Shortness, sex drive, it goes two ways when you're pregnant. Sometimes your sex drive becomes very high and sometimes it drops that drastically. And if you're a man watching this video, you should understand when your wife or when your pregnant wife says she's just not in the mood. It's not because she's punishing you, that she's taking advantage of the pregnancy not to give you what you want. No. Our hormones at this point, they are all over the place. For some women, when they are pregnant, they don't want any man to, they don't want their husband to come. Don't even kiss them. Don't hug them. You see that normal play? They don't want it. They don't want it. While some, when they are pregnant, hey, chukwa abiyama, the sex drive is here. You, the man, you'll be the one running. Sometimes, even when you don't have the urge for sex, you might just wake up one morning while pregnant and you're so horny. You are so horny. When you're pregnant, the blood flow to that area is high. Down there, yeah, it's high. So the sex drive is in both ways. For some women, when they are pregnant, they don't want sex at all. Their body just don't want to have that exercise at all. While for some women, when they are pregnant, it goes high. Like, they want it, if they were having it 2 times or once a day, they want to have it 5 times a day. So if you fall into any of this category, you should understand that it comes with the pregnancies. Sometimes before you're pregnant, you're sexually active, and when you're pregnant, you become less sexually active. And sometimes this less sexually active issue of a thing progresses maybe 3 months even after delivery. Your body needs to recognize the fact that, okay, you've put to bed and it needs to go back to shape, or it needs to go back to what it was before. So guys, enough of the rambling. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video. If you have other experiences that wasn't mentioned in this video during your own pregnancy, please leave it in the comment section so others can also see and learn from it. Thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you during my next video. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Bye.